Prime Minister Marape is the biggest threat to the political party system because by weaponizing DSIP and PSIP grants, he is forcing MPs to be faithful and loyal to his leadership, shut their mouths on anything he says or does, and simply praise and worship him daily. Nearly all political parties have their numbers compromised with the Prime Minister. Anytime any political party leaders want to move out of the Pangu government, the respective party leaders fear losing all, half, or some of their party's MPs back to the Prime Minister. That's the reality, not hearsay, in Waigani politics of distrust, corruption and confusion. Not only has the Prime Minister weaponized the DSIP and PSIP grants of all 118 MPs and suffocated all 30-plus opposition MPs with their annual grants, but he is also using the Treasurer for all warrants, finance all payments, and planning all payments, worth multi-billions of budgetary funds to dictate, decide, choose and pay which MP, businesses or individuals get what projects, how much and when through what we now call selective warranting and selective payments. This isn't news to you. DSIP and PSIP total 20 million kina per MP of 118 MPs annually. In the last 5 years, the Marape government is estimated to have paid all 118 MPs, districts and provinces a total of 11.8 billion kina. Where is the list of transformational and national game-changing projects funded under these 11.8 billion kina over the last 5 years? You tell me. Everyone in all 22 provinces tells us where these projects are. Under the Prime Minister's discretionary, rather miscellaneous expenses budget, about 2 billion kina was used up for 2022. About 2.5 billion kina was used up for 2023, and the 2024 budget of 2.9 billion kina is currently being used by the Prime Minister and Treasurer. That's a total of 7.4 billion kina administered and spent at the discretion of the Prime Minister and Treasurer, with 0 financial reports and 0 audit reports to Parliament. No NEC members have ever asked the Prime Minister how such funds worth 7.4 billion kina are being used for who knows what. Birds of the same feather flock together. I scratch your back and you scratch mine. Sounds familiar in Waigani? The PNG government's development budget is around 7 to 8 billion kina annually. This totals 35 to 40 billion kina over the last 5 years. These mega funds have been expended on what transformational and national game-changing programs and projects? You tell me. On top of all these, the Prime Minister and Treasurer have gone on an uncontrollable loan spree worldwide over the last 5 years and secured over 40 billion kina worth of loans, both externally and internally, raising debt levels to almost 70 billion kina now. What transformational and national game-changing projects were funded and completed by these 40 billion kina loans? The endless appetite for loans is never ending under this government. Very scary indeed. Apart from this very bad debt of PNG, now sucking out needed development funds for schools, hospitals, infrastructures, social programs, economic programs, etc., from all annual budgets and all paid with interest in US dollars against a very weak kina now, anyone can guess how this government has destroyed the national economy and government systems. Because of all these and more, I strongly condemn Prime Minister Marape and Treasurer Stuckey for completely destroying PNG government systems, political institutions and systems, the economy, all businesses and SMEs, and our own people's lives and their future. The future is blatantly bleak under James Marape's reign, and therefore I recommend to all 70-plus MPs to change this one man who is destroying PNG and elect someone decent, reasonable, competent, responsible, mature, seasoned and visionary to take back PNG from all the Maoswara, empty promises, ego trips, grandstanding, fake leadership, and return this country back to what it should be as demanded and expected by the 17 million people of PNG. Together we can fight for the millions of voiceless people of God living in PNG and calling this richly blessed land their only home. Thank you for watching. This is KK Media signing off.